Catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of them.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the home team. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Dylan Laube on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down, play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's a throw. This one's caught. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got first down from the 31. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
London going to motion over right. Throwing on second. That man, it's Drake London. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Has room into the secondary. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Genty will not score. The defense holds and stops him short.
close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Here's Harvey running from the zone read. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now Nix on 3rd down. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Giving this to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. Back to Houston in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. There's the fake. Here's Nix. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. I'll be with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Looking to throw here. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He put everything he had into this one. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They give up the middle to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Harvey has the Houston touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Laube with the return. Things going well so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Working quickly here.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Working now from the gun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So now it's going to be third and long.
Just with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Harvey gets it on the counter. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning. And it's the Broncos with a second and 7. Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Play action with Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you could live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's Nix to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits and a 2-possession game.
Kate, if we weren't dealing with a little bit of wind out there, I'm not sure that kick has enough steam to make it. In track, they call that wind aided. In football, they call it 3 points.
Laube with the return. This makes it up to the 25. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's a Vegas first down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Las Vegas.
To throw here on first down. Escapes the pocket. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. So now on fourth down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, well, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
On the return, here's Mims. Things going well so far. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he's batted away up front. His throw doesn't even get beyond the line. Thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down.
So the numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He has it at the 13. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. It is caught at the 20. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
61 yards. And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. Bouncing football. Oh, but this one bounces out of bounds, so in the end, no gain on the play. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Let's go now. Go.
This is Gentee on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Third and long. They're going to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 28-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now give left side. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Nix, cook out wide, complete. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Run left side, Harvey. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, ball at the 36. Handoff now to the receiver. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here. Nix off the play action. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. He's back to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They're going play action. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Pass play coming here. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3/4 in the books from this one. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on fourth down and pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw now. He's going deep. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 4.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Bronk. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They are throwing it again. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. Moving quickly.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give, cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club, full of what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, for show to tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my car,